JJ, the CPA here. Boom. SBA has got new IFR, interim final rule, set to publish here on the 19th of June, but it is official that, yes, it is 24 weeks per employee. We knew that out of the Flexibility Act. However, the big question was for those employees that previously hit the max compensation of $100,000 being included to get the loan, would it be 24 weeks of those employees? The answer is yes. So it is still $100,000 gross payroll per employee that is part of this calculation. And you still get, in addition to that, the health insurance benefits paid by the employer, the retirement match paid by the employer, as well as the related state unemployment tax. We still have the same covered period definitions, okay? It's 24 weeks instead of 8 weeks. So when you look at my other videos related to what was paid and what was incurred, all those same definitions still apply. It's just now a 24-week period. So I'll have some other videos related to that. But bottom line is we now get to include max per employee, $46,154 of payroll costs in the PPP loan forgiveness calculation. So again, this is for employees, does not include employee owners or owner employees. Now, all I'm saying on that is that this interim final rule that came out was literally and specifically silent about owner employees. So there's still hope. That interim final rule addressed specifically the self-employed because it specifically talked about and only Schedule C for the 24-week option. And then it specifically talked about employees, but made no reference to owner employees. So out of an abundance of caution, we are still waiting, in my opinion, to determine if the owner employees, in fact, will also be able to include up to 24 weeks of the owner employees' W-2 wages. And then we don't know how it would apply to the partners as well in partnerships because it was silent to it. Now, we still need the SBA updated application for forgiveness. There absolutely will be updated FAQs coming. There absolutely will be updated additional interim final rules. I believe that when we get the PPP forgiveness application, it will have to and will include how the owner employees' wages will be accounted for, because on the SBA's PPP forgiveness application, the one we have right now was released in May, but on that, there's a specific line item where you include owner employee wages. And it is specifically in the current SBA PPP forgiveness application excluded from the payroll cost calculation for the employees. So bottom line is that we do get to include the 24 weeks of payroll. We knew that out of the Flexibility Act. The big question resolved in this interim final rule, which is it's still a maximum of $100,000 of payroll that can be included per employee. That's gross payroll, new 24 weeks. We knew that, but we did get this resolved. So you would take it divided by 52 weeks times the 24 weeks that can be included. And that would be the max $46,154. To be clear, it is still what you actually paid that employee, okay? This is just saying the max that can be included. So if that employee, let's say their compensation in 2019, you included $100,000 to get the loan, and then for whatever reason, in the 24-week period that you're paying them, okay, maybe they get commissions, maybe they didn't make as much, but in the 24-week that you actually paid them, still under the same covered period and the alternative covered period definitions, okay? If you only paid them $44,000, then you're only going to be able to include $44,000 in the forgiveness application, okay? Just knowing that the max that could be included is $46,154. Now, if you're in a situation where that employee made $50,000 in the 24-week covered period, well, you'd only be able to include $46,154. And yes, in addition, just stating it one more time, that's just the payroll cost, the gross payroll cost, okay? Some have asked, well, does that include the withholdings of taxes? Yes, gross payroll cost, okay? Now, in addition to that, as I stated earlier, you get the health insurance paid by the employer in the 24-week period. The employer match for retirement in that 24-week period is included. The state unemployment taxes for the 24-week is included. This would be the gross payroll per employee. All right, hey, hope that helps. It's great news, okay? This is definitely a game changer. We all knew that when we got the Flexibility Act, okay? But there was still a couple of these questions. So again, I can't wait to hear how the owner employees are handled. And then for those that were waiting to hear about the self-employed, go to my playlist that is in this the body of this video for PPP forgiveness specifically to self-employed. I've done at this time at least 2 videos only for the self-employed where I've done a calculation for you on how your forgiveness works under the new SBA interim final rule, and I've also talked about it. So this is related to the employees. I'm addressing the employees that were owners, which is still a question mark. For the self-employed, you need to check out those videos, and we'll put a link to those videos specific also in the body of this video. So hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm telling you this right now, it's the morning of the 17th. Most likely I am literally the first one on YouTube that is breaking this. So if you're not subscribed, you need to. Proof in the pudding. I'd love it. I'd appreciate it. I would just love it if you also turn on your notifications so that when I'm dropping, especially breaking news, you're hearing it first. All right, hey, don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. All right, hey, thanks for tuning in and have a great day.
Yeah. JJ, the CPA is here.
The CPA has been serving thousands of businesses for the last 27 years. He is also a national speaker teaching CPAs across the U.S. about the latest tax laws, as well as an author and now what many call a YouTuber. Through this COVID era, JJ became a voice of calm during the pandemic, guiding countless businesses, self-employed individuals, and fellow tax pros through the PPP maze. Now, JJ is taking his know-how to help businesses that have asked for his help to rebound out of this mess that no one saw coming. He is doing this out of his own pocket, not for a fee, and to simply show the American business owner that they are not alone. JJ, America's CPA, is here to help save the entrepreneurial spirit, one business at a time.
Hi, this is JJ, the CPA.
Hey, the CPA is here, been doing this for years. We bout to get your money right, you got nothing to fear. From the burbs to the ghetto, put the pedal to the metal. I got my mind. Yeah. JJ, the CPA is here. Let's go. Yeah. JJ, the CPA is here.